What's going on, guys? Welcome to Everything Always. My name's Michael Roman. An Easter egg in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, you say, for Avengers Endgame. Apparently, during this movie, they're going to make sure to touch on all of the movies that have happened up till now that have any significance, including seed pieces that are going to come into play to fixing the storyline and or the plot in Avengers Endgame. And now a new leak from Reddit paired with a couple of old theories from last year seem to point to an Easter egg in Guardians of the Galaxy 2 that we may never have guessed will play a role in getting Tony Stark home in Avengers Endgame. We're going to break it all down, but first, if you could hit the subscribe button. We're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros as well as a whole ton of other Marvel related stuff, including tickets to see Avengers Endgame once they go on sale. Plus, tomorrow we'll be announcing the winner of the 250,000 subscriber mark for the Avengers 1 plaque that we've been giving away. If you want to get in to win that, any of the tickets or the PlayStations, all the same rules apply. Hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment on this video, then hit the notification bell, and if you want, stick around to the end of the video. I'll get into all the giveaway stuff again there. So as I said, it looks like they've been seeding pieces specifically into all of the more recent movies, that is movies in Phase 3, to lead up to Avengers Endgame, and that makes sense. During the first 2 phases, you got to cut them a little bit of credit. They were working on seeding long-term Easter eggs, but as they closed in on that 3rd phase, and we got deeper and deeper going into Thor Ragnarok, those type of movies leading right into Infinity War and Endgame, there are pieces in each one of those. Now, we know they're going to go back in time or through alternate dimensions to revisit on some of the older Avengers battles, Avengers 1 and Age of Ultron, but it seems as though specifically Guardians of the Galaxy 2 opened with an enormous Easter egg for how Tony Stark and Nebula are going to make it home, and made sure to point it out as something you would remember. Of course, some of you probably already guessed by now that it is the Annulax batteries, or Harpulary batteries, depending on if you're Drax. And these were specifically in the movie as not only the point of contention for the monster that they were fighting off that was trying to steal them, but also for stealing them as well. Now, a lot of people have guessed and gone on to include Adam Warlock in this theory, that Adam Warlock will still be hunting them down during Avengers Endgame, and I made a great argument for him being in this movie. But outside of that, those extreme sources of energy, those huge power sources, probably are still somewhere on the Benatar, unless Rocket made sure to bring them with him when he left in the escape pod for Nidavellir, but there's no reason he would have done that. Now, one of the leaks from Reddit, as I pointed out in the prologue to this video, said that perhaps Rocket had been working on a hyper jump drive inside the Benatar, and if he can somehow get comms up and let them know how to do this, then he would be the one instructing Nebula and Tony how to fix the aircraft and install the Annulax battery. I would also like to point out that there's a good chance, seeing as Nebula is half cyborg herself, she knows a little something about the technology. Now, Tony Stark is smart, and surely they're not going to miss an opportunity in Endgame to harken back to his original scene and do what Tony Stark has always done and mad scientist his way out of this situation. So it could be a combination of the 3, but it makes a lot of sense for there to be an Annulax battery still on board, a power source they would need to power up this craft. And I think if they've truly seeded these kinds of things into enough movies during the end of Phase 2, Phase 3, and perhaps a couple even in Phase 1, and they start to all show up like this in Avengers Endgame, the poignance of that is not going to be lost on the audience. As viewers, we've invested so much of ourselves emotionally, not only in these characters, but in the events that have taken place. We've gone on this ride with the Avengers, right? So to see all these pieces come back up, the nostalgia will be real, and it'll be like nostalgia for ourselves as well as the Avengers, to see small pieces that we've come to remember from movies that happened 6, 5, 8 years ago come up in this movie and play a role in fixing it. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments. Does this make sense? I know we all know about that rocket rescue mission, but at the end of the day, there has to be a way to get power to a dead ship, and this seems like it's spot on. Okay, let's get into the giveaway stuff before I let you go. All right, we're giving away 2 PlayStation 4 Pros at the 300 and 400,000 subscriber mark. Tomorrow, we will be announcing the winner of the 250,000 subscriber mark, as when I post this video from yesterday, we will probably have already hit it or be hitting it today. So tomorrow, we'll go ahead and pick and announce a winner for this Avengers 1 commemoration plaque containing 10 original film cells from the very first Avengers movie. We'll also be giving away tickets to Avengers Endgame when they finally go on sale in a couple weeks. If you want to win this, the plaque, or any of the PlayStations, please, all you got to do, hit the subscribe button, leave a like and a comment on the video, then hit the notification bell. I use a randomizer, so the more videos that you like and comment on, the better chance you have of winning. My name's Michael Roman. This is Everything Always. Thanks for checking out the channel, and stick around. We'll be posting again real soon.